My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to West of Loathing. As the caretaker's shanty will investigate, the caretaker's sleeping off all that wargame adrenaline. It's probably best not to bother him. Oh, okay, never mind. That's probably already taken care of the area. If I had to guess. I'm gonna level up Mysticality, just get that to 10. I was doing this for Redwood. Come on, Redwood. Tell me you're happy with what I've done. Just sort out that trouble on the cemetery? Yeah, the caretaker's back on duty. Well, that's certainly good to hear. Those skeletons were a real nuisance. They sure have a way of getting under your skin. The mayor glances at the list of problems on the wall, offer to help. Beautiful. Missing mail, sure. Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald at Bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman. He can probably tell you where to start your search. You got it. Alright, Bunkhouse. Is this buddy here? Howdy, you Reginald. Who the focaccia are you? Name's... Excuse me. Name is name, last name. The mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Told me you could give me a line on where to start looking. Oh. Yeah, right. I gave up being a mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system that much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map. Postal way station. Let's go. Excuse me, did you say southwest? And this is southwest, apparently? Excuse me? Oh, no. Oh, never mind, we're fine. Ungolith Horn. The Horn of the Ungolith. And an infernal soul fragment that I should definitely destroy. Ooh, a lot of them that I should destroy. Beautiful. Okay, anything about? Not at all. It says postal service property, no trespassing. E for the trespass. Stack of old newspapers. We go through them to get a blank postcard. There's a postcard we could actually use. We go through these. There's an article about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery into Reboot Hill Cemetery because of all of the skeletons going in there and coming back to life. It's a stack of old newspapers. Someone's removed all the funnies, so there's literally no reason to care about them anymore. Stack of old newspapers. A letter to Roy Bean. An undelivered letter to Roy Bean, in fact. Why not deliver it? The House of Justice and Jelly Beans, in particular. This cabinet is full of maps, and you have no idea what they mean. Perhaps you could ask about it in the post office in Dirtwater. A big map of the whole region with a lot of confusing little annotations on it. And you don't even want to know what bureaucratic process was involved in the placement of this outhouse. Well, fine. Let's deliver it. Curious abandoned well. Damned well stopped to begin investigating it. Good eyesight to have spotted it all across. The transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. Attach a rope and we'll climb down. Nice. It's lifeless. Solid teleporter takes us to a single button on top of this machine. There's a bunch of paper cards on the table. We'll grab them. El Vibrato punch cards. You press the button and the machine speaks. A voice says, Anbekuz. Several buttons appear on the top of the platform. Press the first one. The terminal emits a harsh buzz. The 7 buttons disappear and an original one appears again. Nibachu. Okay, hang on. This seems like it's going to be a lot of trial and error. So, if I had to guess, it's going to say Anbekuz, and Anbekuz is mapped to one of the 7 different buttons. Nibachu is mapped to one of the 7 different buttons, and it's going to ask us a series of them. So, all I know so far is that we've got Anbekuz is not number 1. Okay. Nibachu is also not number 1. Okay. Okay, Nibachu is not number 2 either. Anan is... I'm gonna find what number 1 is first. Just work in an order. Number 1. If it's a harsh buzz. Okay. Anan is not number 1. Poo Poo is not number 1. This is going to be pretty easy overall. Ambicus is not number 2 either. Ambicus is not number 3 either. Okay, we can do this a lot faster. Ambicus is not number 4. Ambicus is not number 5. Okay, Anan. Anan we only know is not number 1. Okay, Anan is not number 2 either. Nibachu is not number 3. Hotata. Okay, this is new. Hotata. Hotata is not number 1. Poo Poo is not number 2. Poo Poo is not number 3. Ambicus is either 6 or 7 now. Okay, beautiful. You've learned the El Vibrato word for the number 5. Okay, so... What? But that was 6. Anan is... Okay, the third button is the number 2. They map 1 back. Okay. Hang on. 6, and then Anan is 3. Stasta. Okay. Stasta could be 1. It's not. Poo Poo is not 1, 2, or 3, so it could be 4. It's not. Stasta could be 2. Cool. Stasta is 2. It says 1, but it maps to the button 2. Poo Poo is not number 4. Poo Poo is not number 5. Nibachu is number 4. Poo Poo is... It's not going to be number 6, so it's number 7. Yeah, because number 6 is already taken. Okay. So now the only one that we don't know, one... Actually, there's a word that we haven't even seen yet. A voice says 2. A voice says 2. Okay, Hotata. Hotata's not 2 or 3. Okay, there we go. Ganila. Ganila is the final that I'm looking for. Ganila. Okay, Ganila is... Okay, so it's 0 index. That's why this is a difference. Got it. So that means Hotata is 5. Okay, a voice says 2, so 0 index means that's 3. And then 2. Hotata is the 5th button of these. Okay. I think I just need to prove that I know all of these now. Okay, so it's not actually allowing me to demonstrate. Okay, so it's not actually going to reward me for knowing these? Damn. I needed to ask me for 1, though. Because that's the only one I haven't seen it ask me for in a while. Come on, ask me for 1. Not that. I mean 1 in yours. Come on. Just ask me for 1. There we go. Okay, cool. Look at them. Alright. It says Hobonu Starkuzom. There's no buttons, but there's a very thin slot underneath the screen. Put in a small punch card. You You insert the card into the slot, the screen's machine springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're doing, but when it's over, you know things you didn't before. You've learned the El Vibrato word for increase, broach, and detected. Whoa, indeed. Put in a small punch card. We get central and maintenance. Put in another adjustment, local fluid. Garbage current west. Headwear refreshment south. Coffee maker solar. Okay, we're learning a lot of their language over time. It's lifeless. Fair enough. Shockweed extract, as well as some experience, and the old dangling rope. Let's go back up. Okay, it's good to know in general, but I don't know how exactly we're going to be using that information. Fight the forked lightning rod. No, fight the cow. What? It's electrified snake. Fight it. Whatever. Fucking fight everything. I don't give a shit. Put it on your hat to increase spell damage by 7. That's ridiculous. Alright. Breadwood Mare. This is Roy Bean, is it not? Any sign of that missing male? Not yet. Oh, yikes. Hey, tell me where Roy Bean is. Thanks for the reminder. Who's Roy Bean? You Roy Bean? No. Also not Roy Bean. Also not Roy Bean. Man, I forgot where Roy Bean is. In the bunkhouse? Already told you about the mail. It's gonna deliver itself. Howdy, Hobbit. Alright, fair enough. I guess I've no clue where Roy Bean is. That's rough. Oh. Alright. Childlike skeletons come at us. Beautiful. Okay, needs to kill that one. Needs to kill this one. Come on, Doc Ellis. It's time for you to level up. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Wow. Okay, we'll lose teeth. Alright. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Ah, our partner, of course. There is a single yellow jelly bean in the case with a sign that reads Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean, very rare, 600 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind. It's a spittoon. Yes. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overwhelmingly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the corpse of a dead gummy bear. You gotta know I'm not leaving that alone. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that has been sucked on, half chewed, and spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in the swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It'll probably never be clean again. Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with the swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks this gross or this stupid. Give it to me. Why tried? Don't say I didn't warn you. Whew. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. We get the befouled pistol. That's a lot more damage than I currently have. And it's a better pistol. Spittoon hand, plus 20% hot, cold, and sleaze resistant. Your hand has been permanently stained with the rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon on the right side. That hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. Hey. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm name, last name. What do you do here? Well, I first came to these parts, I was all about two things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points to the wall. Look, he's pointing to an empty hook on a wall over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. How'd you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Guess you got a point. I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? Give it to him. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. For a jelly bean museum, I don't see that many jelly beans. Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now I'm retired. That sucks. I'll help you get them back. Well, now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you the way the first group of thieves went if you happen to out in that direction. Jellybean Thieves' hideout is added to our map. Okay, I'll go get them. Lack of jelly beans not for sale. Left through right. Nothing here. Alright. Let's check out. Roy prefers to perform his morning ablutions outdoors. Perform some of our own. You gussy up a little bit for 5 experience. What's this even hooked up to? 6 experience is what it's hooked up to as far as I'm concerned. Alright, Jellybean Thieves. Let's quickly just destroy this obsidian ungulith. Easy. Yes. Yes, I did. You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn around, turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, unless you want to eat some lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Oh, is that right? Just how you plan on doing that? With words. Listen, fellas, you stole a jar of candy from an old man. This is such a small, petty, sad little crime, it barely even qualifies as a crime. If this ends up in a wanted poster, you're gonna be a laughing stock of the whole criminal community. More importantly, what would your mothers think? I'm giving you a chance to turn away from this life of crime before it's too late, and I suggest you take it, because I'm pretty sure this is not a life you're suited to. The bandits hang their heads shamefully and shuffle away. It's the missing beans, the mint jelly beans. A big jar of green jelly beans that are in excellent condition. Judge Roy Bean will be glad to have it back. Filthy bedroll, and over here we have meager food supplies, sugared pork balls, and cat's eye candy. It is candy that you desperately hope is not made from real cat's eyes. A cache of ill-gotten goods. Has Kurtz fits. It's a headband with 4 speed and 10 maximum HP. Okay. Cache of ill-gotten goods. Length of rope. Bottle of cologne. Increases your moxie. Hog oil. Fair enough. And a sealed crate for 10 dynamite. Damn. Alright. Go back to Roy Bean. Hop down and ready your weapon to fight a herd of pyroboves. Sure. Alright. Ooh. That's rough. I have 4 action points, but I can't do that one. Shoot Nanny. Why can't I do that? Usable once per fight, it turns out. Okay. Okay. Warrant end to my turn to use the army trauma kit. Costs me 1 AP to heal myself at 10 using good medicine. I only need to have enough HP to survive 1 attack. Yep. Beautiful. Got him. Alright. Roasted cow tongue, and cow fangs. Okay, Roy Bean. Roy Bean's Jelly Museum, it just says. Jelly Bean Museum, rather. Howdy, name. You recovered that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, name. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, the second jar of jelly beans was sold by a passel of weird goblin fellas. Couldn't understand what they were saying, but they were very insistent. Which way did they go? Northwest. Just behind that old huge cactus Coke's called Old Granddad. Here, I'll mark it on your map. You can't miss it. I feel like sometimes I've got something in the impression, in the attempt of the accent. But then other times I completely fuck it up. Okay, feel compelled to go there and investigate. Let's do that later. Look at the size of that thing. Damn. It's a goblin. Goblin guard blocks your path. Hey, hi, no climbing for humans. Talk to them. I'm here for taking back a jar of jelly beans you goblins stealing. Oh? What? Jelly beans? Little colorful sugar things? Oh, little fruit rocks. Yeah, those. Those are for the pile. The what? Away! No upstairs for a human. Maybe we can trading. No trading. But you can bribing me. Okay, cool. What are you wanting? A candy bar. A good human candy bar. The bubble's having. You know it? Do you mean this? A bar of soap. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Thanking you. Can I climbing now? Sure. The goblin is munching contentedly on a bar of soap and doesn't seem to care that you're wandering about. Ah, pointy. Ow, dagnammit. Okay, let's move past you. It's a pile of goblin junk. There's a gash in the wall of this cactus here, revealing a vein of sticky purple goo. There's another goblin here blocking another ladder. Hello, no climbing for humans. Too bad. Can I bribing you to letting me climbing? Oh, okay. What are you wanting? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in the other room, but I'm losing my tap. Okay, I'm being right back. Find a tap. If you were a tap, would you be in the pile of junk? We found a tap. Your keen tap dancing skills have allowed you to tap dance directly your way to the tap. You also find an empty jar in the pile, which would be handy. All right, we got cactus syrup, a jar of cactus syrup tapped directly from the source. Hello, having a syrups? Yes. Hooray! The guard guzzles the entire bottle in a single long draw. It's both fascinating and disgusting. Need more for proper bribing. Of course you are. Get some goo. They move away. All right. Hello, hi. Talk to them. Can I? No. Okay, can I? Yep, bringing me gops and elixir. What's that? A delicious potion of extra delicious beings. So good. Okay, I'll go get that then. The table is covered in flasks, beakers, bottles, tubes, burners, and all other equipment that makes a super elaborate alchemy table, including a whole bunch of different colored liquids and powders and stuff. Make a goblin elixir? That's easy enough for you to say. Look for instructions. You find a scrap piece of paper in a drawer that looks maybe like instructions for an elixir, but it's all in goblin science jargon that you don't understand at all. Just start mixing things up, I guess. You pick up a beaker and look at the ingredients. Start with some clear oil, and then some brown syrup. And it starts to turn white and bubble a little. What's next? Some green fluid. It turns pink and starts to bubble even harder. We're also going to shake it up. You carefully pour the mixture into a cocktail shaker and give it a good shake before pouring it back into the beaker. It starts to turn red and bubble like crazy. You manage to pitch the concoction out the window and duck just under a table in time. It explodes with a tooth-rattling bang. Okay. Right, we'll start with yellow lumps, red fluid, chartreuse flakes. Spit in it. After a while, it settles down. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem immediately life-threatening. Keep it. You pour the elixir? Who knows? Maybe it's not a deadly poison or anything. This is a flask of nasty-smelling liquid you concocted in the factory. Hi, ready for bribing? Here is your elixir, probably. Oh, good, yes! The goblin moves away from the ladder and takes little sips from the flask, savoring the flavor. Is it good? Yes, perfect. Huh, cool. You can't get to the jelly beans because of all of the flailing goblin limbs on that pile. You should be able to get there if you can rid about 10 more goblins of mass or distract them some other way. Holy crap. If this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't want to know what was. Hey, guys, those jelly beans, can I add having them? Oh, what? Our fruit rocks? No, not taking our fruit rocks. These being ours, not you for taking. Jeez Louise. What's your plan for dealing with them? Talking to it. But you're not eating them. A jar is still full. What? Eating? Fruit rocks are not for eating. Fruit rocks are for looking at. You're just looking at them? Not fitting through floor hole. Cat leaving room. Fruit rocks only entertainment being. Good grief, that's sad. Try to help him out. How about I teach you something else entertaining? Something better than fruit rocks looking at. Oh, okay, sounding good. I agree. I'm not certain. What's better than fruit rocks having looking at? Poker! You pull out a spare deck of cards and pick up a couple of handfuls of cactus spines off the floor to use as poker chips, and give the goblins, a quick poker playing tutorial. Once they get themselves rearranged so they can't see each other's cards, they take to it pretty quickly. Alright, the goblin pile is too focused on the game. Anyway, it was a fair trade. It's a big jar of inexperienced apple-flavored jelly beans. Judge Roy Bean will be thrilled to get it back. Green apple beans. I like that you can exit a location without having to exit the building that you're in. Just a nice touch. How you doing on those jelly beans, kid? Got him. Wonderful. Good job, kid. Looks like we're all here, too. Goblin didn't eat any? It was a long and weird story. Well, never mind then. You done a swell job, kid. I only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. It was stolen by a gang of damn hippies. Why'd they take him? Heck, who knows what a hippie's thinking? All I know is they headed off south and a little bit west. Get the Shroom Cave. Alright, south and a little bit west. What up, Shroom Cave? Can I forage these shrooms? Can definitely forage the Loco Weed. 2 action points when used in combat. You do a quick backflip and make some funny noises by flapping your arms up and down with your hand in your armpit. The Loco Weed giggles, loosening its roots just enough for you to pluck a handful of it out of the ground and wring it into a little bottle. Anything? Whoop, knapsack. Someone seems to have lost a very dirty knapsack. We investigate it. It contains some loose bits of granola and some very, very dirty clothes. And a map. Mushroom map. This map is labeled shroom locations and shows a weird convoluted trail reading to a big X. You recognize the X as this very cave. The dotted line originates at a little picture of an army fort. This is probably worth investigating. The Fort of Darkness. This cultist is totally zonked out. Mushroom crumbs litter the floor around him. Loot his belongings. We get skeletal bone, human ashes, and a sticky note. A sticky note with a magic word written on it. Poor security practice. It says, abracadabra. That's got to be important. You stick the note into your journal. I should check my journal out. Let's do it. Okay. Those are all things we've seen before. If only you knew more about mycology. We should try and learn about that. You found a note with the thing that you're going to need to enter. Okay, cool. Let's go to the Fort of Darkness. Okay. Off to one side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because you get closer and it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you're pretty sure it's actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you some annoying side-eye and tries to wave you away, but cactus arms aren't very mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Shh, away going! Talk to it. Why are you inside a cactus? Watching Cactus Herd for keeping safe from a predator. What predator? Any predator. Desert tortoise? Cactus eagle? Other goblins? Now, going away. You're ruining my disguise. Fight him. All I can do, unfortunately. I need to level up that hornswoggle. Got a cactus club. Pretty good for beating things with. Alright. What we ought to do then is level up hornswoggle. There we go. 1,000 for the next. I think I actually will go for the final level of hornswoggling. Alright, so Infernal Soul Fragment will destroy it. And then we have some human ashes that we can also scatter. Beautiful. Let's quickly check the rest of the outside. All of these cannons have flowers stuck in the barrels, naturally. Get some Loco Weed extract. Beautiful. Nothing that we can check out because we don't have binoculars. This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Wow. Hi. A new face. My name's, one sec. Irene, she giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm Name. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, and I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know? We're like a big, happy family here. And everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, they're good for all kinds of things, if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy mushrooms? This batch is extra groovy. You know anything about mushrooms? Say, jelly beans, rather? Yeah, I had some jelly beans recently. I don't quite remember. They were in my lounge. Where's your lounge? I don't quite remember. It's only there part of the time anyway. I don't know. Alright. What about you? This guy appears to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there! These are some pretty cool boots you've made. Are they for sale? I mean, no? I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that, but no, these were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf dudes? It's hard to see, like, out the corner of your eye, you know, but I'll just kind of stand here and they'll be just like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hand. Guess the elves made for more boots. Huh. I've made a pair of boots in, like, I don't know, years. Something. These elves keep making them, though. Don't know why. It's weird. Seen any jelly beans? Jelly beans? Oh, I ain't seen anything like that. Or ask the elves, maybe. I'll give that a shot. Know anything about Irene's lounge? He glances nervously at Irene and lowers his voice to a whisper. No, I don't really talk to her that much. The elves don't trust her. Gotcha. Can never be too careful, I suppose. Yeah. You should open up a boot store. A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine. They're right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them for just fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. That's, pretty long trip. Might be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know? I have just the thing, the tiny guns for the elves. Wow, what? Look at all these tiny guns. See, with these, the elves will be able to defend themselves on the road to Dirtwater. Oh, wow, that's so weird. Okay, yeah, cool. He packs his bag and tools together and heads out of the tent. It'd be kind of amazing if he actually makes it to Dirtwater, but stranger things have happened. It's only here part of the time. Gimme bones. Hi, I'm Name. Teeth, clavicle, femur, teeth. Oh! Give her bones. Have you seen a jelly bean? Teeth, jawbone, teeth. Do you know anything about a lounge? Teeth, lumbar, vertebra. Give her some bones. You hand her an armload of bones and she starts mechanically picking through them. Selecting some and discarding others based on criteria you can't discern. Eventually, having chosen the best two from the pile, she secures them together with a wire and screws and hands you something that looks like a sword. Neat, thanks. Give some skull chips. Get a bone chip ring, have more random encounters with skeletons. I might wear that. Give some skull chips, another bone chip ring. So I guess this is my better way of cashing these in. You've heard of her hallucinations. Salutations, Name. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of all the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding it and its various aspects and interpretations. Bet that's not why they call you that. Because can I interest you in the discussion of the particulars of Critzian philosophy, Name? Have you seen any jelly beans? Well, first, we need to define our terms. What does it mean to see jelly beans? And what if what I see as a jelly bean is different from what you... Cut the crap before I cut it for you. No, I have not. But I do know that Irene, the newest and, dare I say, most delightful... I don't know how you can speak parenthetically, but well done. Of our little clan is particularly fond of them. You might ask her, can I interest you in a discussion? Sure, why not? The Talking Dude begins. Blah, blah, blah. In the writings of Leibniz, blah, blah. I see. Blah, blah. Ontological argument, blah, blah, blah. Nod politely. Blah, blah. Ontological argument against, blah, blah. I understand completely. Blah, blah. Phenomenological phenomenological reduction. Try not to yawn. Meaning of... Hey! Okay, beautiful. We get courtesy and wow! We get 10 mysticality. Walk away. Shit, yeah. I like that a lot. Hello. 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 Yes, I'm Todd. Oh, pleased to meet you. Name. So, what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of the local mushrooms. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Right. I'm kidding. They could actually have a lot of interesting properties and could be a real boon to medicine. They could even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, that's pretty interesting. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed, it's just a happy side effect. Woo! I see. Say, if you have any Lactarius dearth hippico mushrooms, I can refine them into a potent potable in potion. You seen any jelly beans? I'm not interested in jelly beans unless they're the kind of jelly bean that gets you totally blasted. I don't think that's a real thing. Nope, it is. They got them in Frisco. Doesn't seem safe, you know, for kids. Do you know where Irene's lounge is? Yeah, I do, but don't tell the talking dude. If you don't mind. But it's in that cave where we get all our mushrooms? I didn't see any lounge in there. It's, gotta be... If you have any okay. Gotta be high as fuck. Got it. A woman is rocking back and forth, making as she flaps her lips about with her fingers. Hi! Hand her a jaw harp. What's this? It's a kind of musical instrument. You bite the narrow end and, well, you basically just do what you've been doing. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow, this thing is like a revelation. Thanks. I feel like maybe I should take the role of yes, new band member. Beautiful. Plucks the twanger away. Oh, I didn't get to ask her the rest of the questions. Lord of Darkness tent. Everyone's dancing. This record must be from a foreign country where the music is way weirder. The tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. Can I exercise with you? Kurtz glances at your clothes. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. You look around and sure enough, everyone else is wearing the same striped pants with a weird fuzzy headband. I got that shit, yo. I got that shit on Lock, Got Rocks, and Moxie, and I'm rocking some brand new socksies. Give me those. Beautiful. Can I exercise with you? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're gonna get some muscle from this. We're doing everything a little slow, though. Hey, you got a perk, courtesy and physique. Turns out the guy is onto something. You really do feel stronger. Alright. We should chuck the hat back on. Cuts fit pants are 7 muscle, whereas spit soaked were what were you using, yes? Yes. Oh, locker of guns. Beautiful. Hard tack, chemical bullet, smelling salts. Hard tack, chemical bullet. Chest full of metals. Beautiful. Item goes on the lapel for 9 moxie. That's pretty good. I think that's better than what I got. Yeah. 9 full moxie. Totally. Alright, the last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military cemetery up north. Beautiful. A bunch of military manuals, they look too complicated for you, except for one. Cannon loading for idiots. The book is so rudimentary, it's almost insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. Okay, probably tradable, I have to imagine. Yeah, save Kraken 2. I had to imagine we're not going to be able to get too far with that one. Alright, let's go to the military cemetery. Lot 420, eh? Hello, hi. What's it doing? Moon. I am looking at it. Neither moon is out right now. Nothing being up there. I am happy to waiting. Talk to it. Moon won't be coming for hours. You two waiting this long? Yes, yes. Moon's so big, so bright, so big. To waiting and seeing. You very too liking of moons. Yes, very. To looking. I am to collecting the rocks of them. Takes a bunch of pegballs out of its pockets to show you. They could be moon rocks for all you know. Sell them more moon rocks. Oh, hello. I am just remembering. Moon rocks am having too. You are liking to buy them? These moon rocks are a totally different looking having. Yes. Rare limited edition type. Nice. I am buying. Nice indeed. Alright. Quickly, let's check out our character. Hornswoggling. Not too far. Not too far. Burial lot. Visit a plot. 420. Mycology, yourcology teaches you about kinds of mushrooms. Alright, that is actually going to be really handy. Parson Fair Mycologist. You know more about mushrooms than the average cowpoke. You can identify useful or dangerous mushrooms. Mush. After you finish reading the book, you absentmindedly misplace it while musing about mushrooms. Okay, we should kill like a couple here, I think. I think 3 is where I stopped. Okay. I want Alice to level up before I leave. Alright, I'm gonna... This highest plot. I'm hoping this is... No, okay. They don't get more difficult as they go along, unfortunately. Alice has become stronger. Beautiful. Alright, Alice, what can you do now? So 4... I just visited 5. A powerful skeletal cavalryman. Beautiful. That actually took something out of us. 50 XP. I didn't even get to see Alice's turn. Alright, we'll go to 6. That's quick as hell. Okay, 17 damage to the AoE, whatever. And 45 damage on the heal, but we just kill you instantly. Rifleman's Helmet, plus 5 to pistol attack damage. I mean, we've also got the lady who will give us whatever we want. Or rather, give us stuff as we give her bones. So it is worth getting some more. I'm going to clear up to 10. Human Ashes, Gold Skull, beautiful. Old Wedding Ring, beautiful. Here's another plot. 10, that's 10. Okay, a lot of these just appear to have nothing. Oh, wow. Major Samuel Less, something Telegraph Division. This tombstone is way more innate than the most, although it's partially worn away. There's an epitaph inscribed as well. Died of a broken heart, and then I don't know Morse code. Say a word for the departed. Fine, I guess it's time to learn Morse code. Right. Morse code, let's go. Okay, ... is S. ... is O. ... is used twice in the center. ... is R. ... is O. And I think that's just going to be W, right? No, it's not W. Sorrow. Oh, it is W, actually. Say a word for the departed. Sorrow. After a moment, you notice that you can barely make out the division number that had been worn away over all the years. 37. That might be important later, I guess. 37th Telegraph Division. Right. He was in lot 11. Fair enough. I already said something. Dig it up. Requires shovel. We don't have a shovel. What? Why do we have a... There's a shovel here. Take it. Did my shovel die? Why did my shovel die? God, that's really close to killing me. Come on. Give me a ridiculous amount of experience. Yeah. Alright, fine. Let's get out of here. Oh, shit. Let's get out of the episode. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been West of Loathing. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.